Just about ready, set, and away they go from the 1200 meter marker. Liddell's Echo is the early leader, goes a length clear in the early stages. On the outside, Slim Yanni's rushed up outside of them, then came just in behind them Teatro. That races in and amongst runners. Then on the outside, Passchendaele, King Regent in the orange cap is along the fence. Then came Barcelona. Outside of them, Funky Music in the red cap. Between them is Miss Greenlight, then Slings and Arrows. Narcos is further back. Followed in behind those then by Prince of Fire. That's the red sleeves and stripe cap, third to last. Racing in beyond that is Perfection and the trailer Inherit the Rain. They're about to turn for home in the first leg of the East Cape Poly Challenge. 400 to go. Liddell's Echoes in front. King Regent immediately attacks on the inside. Then came Slim Yanni towards the outside, and further back in the field is Teatro. King Regent now claims the advantage 200 meters from home and pulls away 2 lengths. Liddell's Echoes, Slim Yanni trying to run on, but it's King Regent going strongly the last 100. King Regent by 4. Second place, Liddell's Echoes, Slim Yanni third. Then came behind that one Prince of Fire. So King Regent in the orange towards the left-hand side of your screens immediately went on the attack as they came down the home straight. Liddell's Echo was leading, but manages to stay on for second as King Regent pulls away to win. 1-7-5-2, the first 4 across the line.
First leg of the Nelson Mandela Bay Racing Poly Challenge over the 1200 meter trip, and uncontested it's gone the way of King Regent. Before I ask Dennis a little bit about how the race went, I'd just like to say congratulations to the groom, Sialisa, who looks after King Regent. He's going to be 1,500 Rand in credit. Very big thanks to World Sports Betting for the initiative that really rewards these winning grooms. Dennis, back to the man, King Regent. He was so good to look at in the parade ring. He just looked like he was having fun today, and that's pretty much how the race worked out. He had a ball.
Yes, definitely. I had a very nice draw. I know in the entries he was drawn out quite wide, but luckily with the amount of stretchings there was, he came into a nice draw of 4, and from there it was just to get him to relax and not rush the gates, because he does have a little bit of a temperament in the gate. He gets a little bit nervous in there.
Yeah.
But he's such a lovely horse to actually work with if the gate wasn't in the equation, but he was so well behaved today, and I have to say big thanks to the handlers at the start. They did a phenomenal job with him, and to Mr. Cotson and his team, to Tracy back at home. I know they haven't had a lot of work, and that things are quite tough out there in the Cape, but it's all the more rewarding to come here and have a nice feature win like this.
I've got to say, you know, the pace has been playing a huge role in racing today, and I know you're drawn well, but sometimes a horse that shows pace in the Cape is not necessarily going to have enough pace for the Eastern Cape Poly, and yet he was there quite easily. Yes,
he was, and I think he was very professional in the way that he did it. I think that's also all the more reason why the 12 actually worked for him so much, because in the Cape, I think 1,000, 1,100 is probably maxed his game if he doesn't get there too quickly. But he won a nice race here, including with the pace being on his side, and that he jumped on turn. So that plays a phenomenal role, and just like to thank the owners as well for the opportunity and keeping me aboard him. Thank you very much.
Well, Dennis, very well ridden. It's always a little bit easier on horses that obviously have the class that he does, but great job.
Thank you so much.
To reiterate Dennis's comments, they're very well done to Gisela Berger and Martin Wickens. You must be thrilled with this fellow's win. I'm not sure what the future plans hold, because I'm sure he's capable of so much more. But on the way that he's won this leg, I'm not sure if you will consider bringing him back for the following legs, because they all are within his scope, being 1,400 and the mile. Whatever the case, the first leg goes the way of King Regent, and wasn't he absolutely facile winner? Well done.